Hello students, welcome back to my today's class. Hope you all will be completely fine. Students, today I am going to take chapter 9, that is Madam Rides the Bus, from your class 10th English textbook First Flight, which has been written by Vallikanan. Who is Vallikanan? Vallikanan is a pseudonym, or you can say the nickname of R.S. Krishnasamy, who is an Indian Tamil writer, journalist, critic and translator. Now let's see the theme of this chapter. Through Valli in Madam Rides the Bus, the author depicts the curious nature of the children. Here, the story also shows that how easily children are fascinated by new things. In this story, the author is trying to present the world as seen from a child's perspective. Just as we see Valli has a strong desire to go on a bus ride and she manages to go all alone. The experience on her first bus ride has been depicted in a humorous and rambling way. So before going into the deeper part to this story, now let's have some selected keywords. The first word that we have is curious, which means eager. Then pastime we have, which means hobby. The another word that we have is wistfully, which means with longing, or you can say willfully. We have kindle, which means create, or you can say to light also. Then discreet we have, which means quiet. Then slack time, which means when there is not much work, okay, when there is a less work. Then repulsive, which means hateful. The another word is nap, which means you can say a short sleep. Stifled, which means suppressed. And the last word that we have is painstaking, which means painful. So these are some short of words. Do remember these words. Now let's go into the summary part of this. Here in this story, Valli is as a main protagonist, who is an 8-year-old girl who lives near a bus stop in a village. And she loves standing in the doorway watching the routines of people at the bus stop. Okay, she likes watching hustle and bustle outside at the street. She grows a desire to ride the bus and decides to plan out everything from her expenses to her journey. She starts saving money for two-way fare, which was 30 each side, and plans that it is possible for her to go on a bus ride only when her mother is taking an afternoon nap. Okay, only then it was possible, as she was only of 8 years old girl, and as she wants to go on a ride independently all alone, that's what she thought, that this will be the best time when her mother will be sleeping or when her mother will be taking a short nap. She finally takes her journey and on the way enjoys every bit of it. The conductor and other passengers in the bus are quite surprised to see a young girl traveling alone. But Valli manages everything quite well, and in her head she is not a child, and thus mockingly the conductor even calls her madam. On the way, she sees a cow in the middle of the road painting and running. Painting, you understand? Hafte hue, okay, or dodte hue, painting and running right in front of the bus. The cow was frightened, that's what it was running just before the bus, okay, in front of the bus. But for Valli, it was hilarious. It was full of fun. As Valli was there on the bus just for having ride, she was not there on the bus to reach to any certain destination. So while coming back, she saw the same cow lying lifeless on the road, and got scared upon looking at the same cow, which seemed full of life previously, has now turned into something silent and horrible. This made her heart cry. She thus became sad and tried to understand the meaning of life and death in her own terms. She came back home but did not share a word about the journey with her family. So students, now what do you conclude? What we can conclude as we have gone through this story? We conclude that here this story illustrates the desire of a small girl and how a bad incident makes her understand the matters of life and death. So this is for now. Keep learning. We will meet in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.